Welcome to my channel. Try to hear the latest story.
Sarah leaned back in her chair at the kitchen table, scrolling through her phone while I stirred the stir-fry on the stove. We'd been engaged for 8 months, and our wedding was set for September 22nd, just 4 months away. I'd always been the planner in our relationship, handling the details while she focused on her creative work. "That smells amazing, Alex," she said without looking up. "But hey, look at this. Jenna just posted from her bachelorette in Vegas. They did skydiving." I plated the food and set it down in front of her. "Skydiving? Sounds risky. Glad it's not us." She finally put her phone down, but her eyes had that distant look I'd noticed more often lately. "Yeah, but it's exciting. Our plans are so standard." I sat across from her, fork in hand. Standard is good. We've got the community hall booked, the band, the florist. It's all coming together. Sarah worked as a graphic designer for a small firm, but 3 months ago, she'd switched to a hip advertising agency downtown. The place was full of young creatives who threw around terms like disruptive innovation and hosted rooftop parties. Her new colleagues, Lila, Harper, and Zoe, were a whirlwind of energy. Lila was 29, perpetually single, with stories of backpacking through Europe on a whim. Harper, 31, had eloped to Bali after knowing her husband for 2 months. Zoe, 27, was in an open relationship with a DJ who toured festivals. AT first. Sarah's stories about them were fun anecdotes. Lila convinced the whole team to do an escape room during lunch today, but gradually they turned into comparisons. Harper says predictable guys are like vanilla ice cream. Fine, but who wants that every day? That night, as we ate, she pushed her food around. "Alex, do you ever feel like we're missing out? Like, life's too routine?" I paused mid-bite. "Routine? I have a steady job as a software engineer. We have a condo with a view, no crazy debt. That's stability, not routine." She sighed. Zoe's boyfriend surprised her with tickets to Coachella last weekend. They danced until dawn. "And I surprised you with that weekend getaway to the mountains last month," I reminded her. "We hiked, had picnics. It was peaceful." "Peaceful is code for boring," she muttered. The word hung in the air. I set my fork down. "Boring? Is that what you think of me?" "Not you exactly, but our life. Lila says if you're not taking risks, you're not living." I felt a knot in my stomach, but I kept my voice even. "Lila's the one who quit her job to start a blog about urban foraging, right? And now she's crashing on friends' couches." Sarah's eyes flashed. "She's adventurous. You could be more like that." We finished dinner in silence. That was the start. Over the next few weeks, the comments escalated. I'd come home from work, where I coded reliable systems for a tech company, making $72,000 a year, and find her on the couch, texting her friends. "Babe, Harper threw her wedding on a beach in Thailand. No planning, just vibes. Our hall feels so corporate. We'd budgeted carefully. The community hall was $5,000, with a $2,000 deposit from my savings. Catering for 100 guests, $3,800. Deposit $1,000 split between us. Band, $1,500, paid in full by me. Florist, $1,200. Deposit $600 shared. Photographer, $2,500. Her family's gift with a $800 deposit. My tux, $400 paid. Her gown, $2,200 paid by her. Honeymoon to Hawaii, $5,500 booked through an agency with cancellation insurance for $350. Total budget, $22,050. Sensible for our incomes, her $62,000 as a designer. But her friend's extravagant tales made it seem lackluster. Zoe's engagement party had fire dancers. Ours is just a backyard barbecue. One evening, after a long day debugging code, I found her staring at her laptop. "What's up?" She closed it quickly. "Nothing. Just thinking. About? My friends say you're too steady. Too predictable. No spark." I sat beside her. Spark? Like what? Like spontaneity. Adventure. They hate how safe you are. Hate me? They've met me once. Not hate, but they think I deserve more excitement. And you? She hesitated. I think maybe they're onto something. My chest tightened, but I stayed calm. Okay. The big conversation happened 2 nights later. We were watching a movie, but she paused it halfway. "Alex, I need to talk." "Sure." "I've been feeling trapped. Like, if I marry you now, I'll always wonder about the wild side." "Wild side?" "Yeah. I want to date someone adventurous, just for a bit. To see. Date someone else? 2 months before our wedding. Just a break. To explore. Lila says it's better now than regretting later." Lila, who's never committed to anything. "See? You're judging. An adventurous guy wouldn't." I looked at her, the woman I'd built a life with for 4 years, proposed to on a quiet hike, and suddenly clarity hit. No rage, just resolve. "Okay," I said. "Okay? Take your break. Date your adventurer. But you said I'm too steady. I'll change that. I'll be unpredictable." "What does that mean?" "You'll find out." She seemed unsure but nodded. "So we're on pause?" "Pause it is." She packed a bag and went to stay with Lila that night. The next morning I started calling. First, the hall. "Hi, Alex Rivera here. Wedding on September 22nd. Need to cancel. I'm sorry. Policy. Over 90 days out. Forfeit deposit but no more owed. You're 112 days away. Understood. Cancel please. Done. Lost $2,000 of my money. Catering next. Canceling September 22nd wedding. Over 90 days. Lose deposit only. Lost $500 mine. $500 hers. Photographer, her parents' deposit. I called them first. "Mr. Chen, it's Alex. Sarah wants a break to date others." Silence. "What?" "Yeah. So I'm canceling." "You're smart. We'll handle the photographer." They insisted on absorbing the $800 loss. Banned. Paid full. No refunds within 120 days. Kept the $1,500. My loss. Florist. Canceling. Over 90 days. 50% deposit refund if proof of payment. I sent receipts showing our split. Got my $300 back in a week. Hers stayed. Forfeited later. Honeymoon. $5,500 non-refundable, but insurance covered. Called them. Wedding cancellation. Need claim. Send proof, like hall email. Did that. Refund minus $400 deductible. $5,100 back. Net loss on trip, $750. Insurance plus deductible. Total out, haul $2,000. Catering my half $500. Band $1,500. Florist $0. Refunded. Honeymoon $750. Recovered via insurance $5,100. Net cost around $1,150 after all. Worth every penny. Sarah texted after a few days, "How are you?" "Fine. Seeing someone. His name's Qley. He's a rock climber." "Cool. You're chill about this." "Yep." She didn't know about cancellations. Wedding approached 100 days, 80, 60. Her social media lit up. Photos of her on hiking trails at music festivals with Qley, a 30-year-old freelance photographer who lived in a van, chasing sunsets. Tattoos of mountains, quotes about wandering. Embracing the unknown. She captioned one that I focused on me. Upgraded my home office, learned guitar, joined a coding meetup. My friend Mike came over with pizza. "So Sarah's with this van guy?" "Yep. And you're good. Better than good. Calculating risks is my job. This one's clear." We laughed, organized my bookshelf. Week 5, her post, "Adventure feeds the soul." Week 6, "Sometimes stability feels like chains." Deleted soon after. Week 7 text, "Ready to come back." Okay. Just okay? What else? "We need to finalize wedding stuff. It's soon. Handled." Good. She moved back in next day. Qley was too flaky. No plans, ever. Sounds unpredictable. Yeah, but I value your reliability now. Interesting. So all good. Sure. She dove into work, assuming normalcy. 3 days before wedding. My phone blew up during a meeting. I stepped out. "Alex, what the hell? What's wrong?" Called the hall. They said canceled. Yeah. When? Day after you left. Why? You said too steady. I got unpredictable. This isn't a game. Wedding's days away. Was. Silence. Honeymoon too? Yep. Insurance payout though. Smart buy. I can't believe this. You wanted adventure. I assumed break meant over. You should have said. You didn't ask. Family's coming. Tell them truth. She hung up, called back sobbing. Can we rebook? Try. But deposit's gone. I don't have cash. Not my issue. We're not over. We are. You dated Qley. Break. Permanent now. I hate this. You got your wish. Her friends texted. Lila, you're cruel. Me, unpredictable now. Your advice. Harper, Sarah's broken. Me, she was happy climbing rocks. Her parents called. Alex heard. You did right. Thanks. Sorry about photographer. Forget it. Sarah's foolish. Sarah moved out to Zoe's. Posted. Betrayal cuts deep. Comments. Queen, rise above. His loss. I posted a guitar pic. New hobby unlocked. Friends. Looks fun. Proud. Week later, she texted. Want my catering half back. $500. Okay. But want my share of coffee table. $300. Net, you owe $200. Ridiculous. So is this after dating Qley? No reply. Months later, friends said she cut ties with Lila. Too pushy. She dated a planner next. Steady type. 5 months on. She texted, "Sorry for all. Okay. Try again. No. Why? You broke for adventure pre-wedding. Can't forget. Mistakes happen. Consequences too. Miss us. Don't. Harsh. Honest. You wanted less steady. Changed. No response. 7 months later. Met Lena. Teacher, $55,000, old Subaru. We bonded over coffee, no social media flaunts. Talked hikes, code, books. Third date, told her story. So she wanted adventure. You canceled wedding quietly? Yep. That's boldly decisive. Out of character. She smiled. Sometimes needed. Together 8 months. Calm, mutual. No drama. Last month, Sarah texted, "Heard you're serious." Yep. Happy for you. Thanks. Felt closure. No bitterness, just gratitude for dodging. Lena and I plan slow. Picnics, guitar duets, debates on algorithms versus art. Turns out one unpredictable act sufficed. Now steady with edges. Knows when to hold, when to fold. Sarah sought adventure. I delivered once. She disliked it. Ironic.